I don't sympathize with the people of Benue State, neither do I sympathize with the people of Plateau State. You can hate me all you want. I did not come to this platform to come and massage your egos. You people must have heard of the recent unalivings that happened in Benue State not up to 3 days ago, where they unalived about 300 people, if not close to that. The people of Benue State and the people of Plateau State have been getting unalived by terrorists for years now, and they have not done anything significant about it. They are waiting for the government. Which government? Which government are you waiting for? Does the government care about you? On their mainstream news platforms, when have you heard about all this terrorism that are going on in all these states? Have you seen it there? The government are living their life. They don't care about you. Can't you see the way they are living? They are more concerned about 2027 election when we are still in 2025. And you are waiting for the government to come to your rescue. How? Your government that you have been calling on, that what have they done? What have they done concerning the issue? They are not even talking about it. They are not giving it any attention. They don't want the world to know about it. Even Pope, that is how many miles away, he heard about it and he sent condolences, even if I know that's not enough. But I don't blame him. It's not from Nigeria. The citizens of Nigeria, the citizens of Plateau State and Benue State, you people are yet to form that community and take laws into your own hands. Take laws into your hands and defend your community. That is how it has been. Don't wait for government to come and defend your community for you. You think they can be everywhere at the same time? It's only a fool that will keep doing one thing the same way and expect a different result. You people are fools. You have been doing the same thing for how many years and you have not gotten any result and you are still doing it. You have been crying and you are still crying and you are not getting any result. Why are you this foolish? Is it not high time for you to take laws into your hands and defend your community? Is it not high time? Do you know how many years these killings have been lingering and nothing has been done about it? I always come here and give Nigerians advice. You people don't listen. You people don't listen. That's why I don't like talking to Nigerians. You people are dumb. You people don't listen. I also saw a post recently that some people came out to come and stand in solidarity with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know, making it look like they will vote for him again if he comes to 2027. They appreciate all the things he's doing. With all the killings that is happening at their backyard, people are dumb in this country. People are dumb. Is it not enough what the government has shown you people? Is it not enough that they don't care? If it's other countries, civilized countries, where they have reasonable leaders, you think with the killings that just happened in Benue State now, or the killings that have been happening in Benue State and Plateau State, you think they will just be silent about it? You think they would have not wiped up the entire terrorists from this country? Those are leaders that love their people. The people don't even need to cry before the leaders get to action. And if the people say, no, we are tired of this leader, the leader will resign because the power belongs to the people. But here in Nigeria, you people are afraid. People are afraid, and you are the one that your life is being threatened. You are the one that your life is being attacked on a regular basis, and you are still afraid to speak up. You are a fool. If you people don't have sense. If you people people should continue on that movement, continue on that path, continue waiting for government. They will wipe all your villages out.
My heart goes out to the people of Benue State. Nobody deserves to die like that. But the truth is that there is similarities between the attacks in Benue and Plateau State. The kind of places that they choose to attack. Which brings the question to mind. Is this an agenda to conquer? Do these people need a place to settle? That is why they go around killing people, you know, trying to conquer land, fertile lands, so that they can be able to occupy. A lot of people say these are bandits, but these are not bandits. And even if they are bandits, they have an agenda. That is just the truth. Now my question is, do they have soldiers in that community, like indigenous sons of the soil that are soldiers, that are policemen? It's high time you go back home and teach your people defense. Defense, look, even under the Nigerian constitution, defense is not a crime. When you are defending your territory, you are in your land. Defense is not a crime. Teach them defense, perimeter defense, how to defend their territory, because this is very, very deep. I'm telling you, Now, this brings the question. Somebody asked me that, Iron Operator, are you in support of the federal government giving out license for AK-47? With what I've seen in Plateau, with what I've seen in Benue, dude, I'm in support. I'm telling you, and I have hard facts to back up my claim. I'm telling you, I can argue with you till tomorrow. Yes, they should allow it. If the federal government can legalize AK-47 to selected individuals in selected communities, which will be under supervision of the government, they should do it. They should do it because this is becoming too much. Now, let me tell you something, and you can quote me anyhow you like. The day that my village will be attacked like this, and my people will be killed, they are trying to commit genocide. That's the day that I drop my uniform and I can go back to the village. You understand? Because it all comes down to defense. I cannot be defending somewhere else and my house is on fire. The truth is, if you are a soldier, policeman, whether special forces guy, and your town is attacked like this and people are killed for no just reason, and you are just staying and you are saying, wait, come on, you are a fool. Go back there and teach these people the ethics of defense, strategies, formations to defend their villages. I'm not saying that you should teach them how to assault. There is a difference between defense and assault. You are teaching them defense. Most of the skill that you will teach them will not be obtainable. It will not be used to assault anybody. Defense is protected by the Constitution. Self-defense is protected. Now, the funny part in all this is that after these terrorists or herdsmen or bandits, no matter the name you choose to call them, after they have chased people from that land, they conquer people, they will come back and settle on the land with their family and their children. But you have to understand that you cannot build a community on bloodshed. It will never stand. You cannot build a community on bloodshed. You found people there, you kill everybody, you displace them, and now you want the government to allow you to stay in peace on that land. Come on.
Benue State Governor, Reverend Father Hyacinth Yomemalia, Your Excellency, Reverend Father Governor, sir, what is going on in Benue State? Mr. Governor, wetin be the real thing where they happen for Benue State? Who are the people where they sponsor the killing where you talk for Benue State? Because few days ago, you granted interview where you talk, say, from una findings, say you go release report of your judicial panel. Say na some politicians where they for Abuja, na them they sponsor the killings and all the wahala where they go on for the state. Mr. Governor, Reverend Father, sir, why are you yet to publish the list of those people where they cause the killings? Now, which people for your party you they follow the fight? What are the disagreements that you people have, and waiting they happen where they translate to the killing of innocent people in Benue State? Your Excellency, Reverend Father Governor, sir, we must stop to deceive ourselves. Nigerians, when I see this issue of Benue killings, my sympathy to the people of Benue State. But unfortunately, not be only about to protest, not be to the talk say end the killings alone. Because this issue of insecurity, the thing where we know is less than the one where we know. The thing where politicians they talk is less than the thing where they know they talk. A lot is going on with the issue of insecurity, and until we address the issue of governance to fix these institutions, nothing is going to change. Now to they wait for turn by turn. Because unfortunately, even some people for Benue State, they say, okay, they go vote for APC governor. So that today now, APC day state, APC day federal. But the hands of politicians don't they tied. Is it that you are afraid to go against the party where you day, even when you know the truth about what is going on in that state? President Tinubu don't order say make military go take over, make they go carry on the situation for Benue State. Now the same line, every time insecurity, we order military, go after this, go after that. The more military they go after, the more the insecurity go still increase again. What exactly is the thing where we never talk concerning insecurity? Few days ago, last month, the governor of Borno State, he go visit President Professor Zulum. They complain about how Boko Haram don't come back for Borno State, how they kill people. The statement where he tell President Tinubu, he said, Mr. President, on issues of insecurity, listen to military, not sycophants. Governor of states, they tell President, say, listen to the military and not sycophants. Because today for Nigeria, since 1999, for the first time, we have a president where no see issue of national security as his primary responsibility. They don't push him, outsource him to national security advisor. So is it possible that we don't completely politicize the issue of national security for Nigeria? Nigerians, the more we look, the less we see. All this one where people, they die, innocent blood being shed every day. Tomorrow, Plateau State, now how many years? This Benue State issue, now how many years the thing don't happen, they come. But yet, the thing just, they change dimension. The thing, they change dimension. Up till now, people were supposed to, they talk. We never hear anything concerning them. Traditional rulers, Christian Association of Nigeria, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs, all the Sultan of Sokoto. So these killings for Benue State, it never reach where all of una go come ask questions, say what exactly is going on and how do you put an end to this needless and incessant wasting of innocent citizens' blood. Governor, sir, we are waiting for you to release the report of your judicial panel, for you to name the politicians where you talk, say una don't find out, say they sponsor the killing of your people. Abi, you are more interested in protecting your political party and your political position above the life of your citizens in Benue State. Every day, Benue State is in the news for killings. Killing innocent people, mass burial, mass grave. Oh my sheo, Nigeria. Is it a crime to be from a country? What exactly is the offense to be a Nigerian? Nigerians, the earlier we unite together and end this calamity and tragedy we call a government, by 2027, we have another 4 years to continue to send rest in peace and the killings. May God give us the wisdom, because this one where we did so now turn by turn Nigeria PLC night we they wait for. Mr. Governor, please, we are waiting on your report. We want to know the politicians sponsoring the killings in Benue State, because you see this issue of killings, Nigerians must prosecute it to a reasonable conclusion if we truly mean well for ourselves in this country. My condolences to the victims and my sympathies to all victims of this insurgency and needless killings. May God help Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
I think it's a woeful outlook, no doubt about that. And like I said, complete failure of government. I will not box myself into limiting this to Buhari, Tinubu. I think it's gone beyond Buhari, Tinubu. Had slaughters, had this in governments before, in regimes before these two gentlemen. It's not taking them out of it. I think I will always remember my history. When I keep on saying that part of our problems is that we are different in all respects, and that we've not been able to resolve the leadership question. I remember Gumi, the father of the Gumi that we all know at this particular time, had vowed at one point in time, through their quote-unquote jihadists, that they were going to take the Quran from the Sahel in the north of Nigeria to dip it in the Atlantic Ocean. I am convinced that government, the people, terrorists, and that Nigeria is being invaded with a target in the Benue and Plateau, and perhaps will now extend to the rest of Nigeria.
Under whose watch? Obasanjo was in government between 1999 and 2007. Can you tell us, do you know the number of Nigerians that were slaughtered in cold blood?
Oh, no.
Under Buhari alone, the Punch newspaper in the editorial reported 63,318 Nigerians were killed in the 8 years.
So what's your point?
So my point is now is that if you say that, look, that Gumi said that they were trying to dip the Quran into the ocean, at what point did this agenda manifest? Because we didn't clearly see it during the Obasanjo regime. We didn't see it under Yar'Adua. We didn't see it under Jonathan.
Okay.
When Jonathan made efforts to stop, we had the same people now say, look, you people are killing my people.
What I am saying,
okay,
and I am clear, and this is what I started by saying, that the present government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed woefully. I'm sure you heard that. But then asked me that, what do I think? And I said, look, I'm going to have to extend it. If you said you didn't see it during Obasanjo, yes, in this kind of quantum. If you said you didn't see it under Yar'Adua or Jonathan, under this kind of quantum, I am tracing back to tell you and to tell Nigeria by conviction that we are being attacked seriously, like we started then, and gruesomely now, because some terrorists have decided that they were going to try and seize land that does not belong to them.
Are we going to attribute this particular attack or this particular killings to the issue that we have, or to the fact that we have Muslim ticket? Recall that Obasanjo made a statement in 2022 saying there's a path. There is also a call for total Islamization of Nigeria as a nation. Is that where we are getting to at this point in time? Recall the Muslim ticket that also surfaced, and it happened at this point in time, and yet the killings also are happening. No one is saying anything about that. People are saying, don't point your finger to a particular ethnic group or a particular people. Don't stereotype the killings. But we see it also play out and all that. Is that what we're getting to at this point in time?
What is happening is that you are shifting to even agree with some of the things I am saying in terms of my disagreement that it is the Muslim ticket thing. No, it cannot be, because Muslims has also been slaughtered. Christians have been slaughtered. Those who are not aligned have been slaughtered. And I'm telling you, this problem goes a bit much deeper, and it is about land acquisition and about terrorists, that our flanks are open. And this is where I will agree with Chukuma, that I know that during Buhari's regime, allegedly, we opened our flanks and people started using the words that our cousins in Futajalon and all that, which again does not help the issue. So I do not think, I'm not convinced that it has something to do with the Muslim ticket, because Muslims are being killed as much as Christians are being killed.
We are running out of time.
Okay.
During the Buhari regime, we had the impression that all the security architecture were, the head of all of them were domiciled in the north. You know, but now at least it's 50-50 more like the north and the south. So could you hazard a guess as to why the problem persists? Because the president was like, look, when I come in, I'm going to battle insecurity and all of that. And we have the National Security Advisor from the north. We have the Minister of Defense from the north, Minister of State for Defense from the north. But we have the Chief of Army Staff, who is from the west. We have the Chief of Navy Staff from the east and all of that. So more like 50-50. So why is it that these problems persist? Does it look like there is a pact, like Barrister Darlington said? Is there a pact or what? Why is the president hamstrung? Does it look like there is something he cannot untie in this situation?
And I will just extend it further. Make all the security chiefs Christians. Make all of them Christians. This will not stop.
Why?
Wait. Make all the security chiefs Muslims. This will not stop. Why? Because we have a deep-rooted agenda that goes beyond you asking military to come into it. And he was talking about Aliyah being helpless. It goes beyond all that. The agenda to come and capture lands that do not belong to you, whether you set up the livestock ministry or not, is constant. Finally, during Jonathan's time, to buttress what I'm trying to say, and hopefully we'll be able to rest you, during Jonathan's time, we had a military sir that was doing all the things that needed to be done, was going and then was decimating. It was asked to stop by a southern president because of this deep-seated thing. We had issues that, who are we? Let's do a population census. We had somebody from a particular part of the south, he was making a lot of inroads. Certain people from other areas said, look, hey, Jonathan, you've got to remove this guy. So, I am saying, the problems we have in Nigeria, we are different tribes, we are different tongues, the military has been decimated, take it or leave it. Carrot and kinetic is failed. We must get to the roots of looking at it, and I've just told you that. Look, right now, the chief samurai on the desk now is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We must restructure Nigeria. We must face the fact that Nigeria is not working. Conglomerate, we are not working. And it does not matter who comes in to lead the country.
That sounds a lot like your concluding thoughts.
Yes.
Okay. As the bloodshed continues in parts of Nigeria, many Nigerians are now urging the people of Benue, Plateau, Enugu, and neighboring states to take matters into their own hands. The most recent attack in Yelwata, Benue State, has left communities devastated yet again, with reports of unprovoked killings by suspected Fulani herdsmen. The pattern has become far too familiar. Villages burned, families scattered, lives lost. And with the government's continued silence or delayed action, the public outcry has shifted from asking for help to demanding for self-defense. Across social media, radio airwaves, and public forums, citizens are now openly saying, if the government won't protect you, protect yourself. This shift in national conversation marks a growing frustration and deep loss of faith in the central government's ability or willingness to keep its citizens safe. For years, the people of the Middle Belt region have cried out for justice, for security, for peace. But with each new attack, they are left to mourn alone. Many now believe that depending on the federal forces is no longer an option. They are calling on local communities to organize, stay alert, and defend themselves using any lawful means necessary. It is painful reality, but for many in Benue and Plateau, it is a matter of survival. The anger is real and it's growing, especially among youth, farmers, and displaced families who feel forgotten by those in power. This conversation is not just about revenge or violence. It is about dignity, survival, and the right to exist without fear. Communities are not asking for war. They are asking for peace, but peace that doesn't come at the cost of their lives. With the government slow to act and the attacks becoming deadlier and more frequent, the calls for self-defense are no longer whispers. They are loud, direct, and desperate. This is a wake-up call to Nigeria's leadership. Either act now to protect your people or watch them do what they must do to protect themselves. The people of Benue, Plateau, Enugu, and other affected areas are not just victims anymore. They are rising, they are organizing, and they are determined not to die silently.